Hey guys, review time again. Yes! Finally, something good to review. We're gonna eat good today, man. Today we're going to review TMNT 2003. Yeah, baby. TMNT 2003 was my childhood, man. Is my turtles. But hold on a minute. I'll show you why I'm a big Turtles fan. Because you know what? Here, let me show. I think I could. I think it's wise to show you my camera. If I could, maybe I could just do that. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm a big Turtles fan, and I got 3 Turtles games, which these two are dungeon crawlers, and this one is basically a Dungeons and Dragons game. So yes. You could say I'm a big Turtles fan. I'm a huge Turtles fan ever since I was a kid. I am autistic as hell. So I love Ninja Turtles. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. I love Transformers, um, Batman, Masters of the Universe. A lot of the stuff like that makes my autistic brain go boing. And also, I love the video games. Specifically Splintered Fate, which is basically Hades, but with Ninja Turtles. But on the sidetrack, we're talking about TMNT 2003, the last 2D Ninja Turtles that we got. Well, besides Rise, but Rise does not count. TMNT 2003 is basically the darkest turtles that we had in 2D animation. Yes. And it's produced by good old 4Kids. The same people that made Sonic X and the Yu-Gi-Oh dub and that really bad One Piece dub. Yes, those people. Those people produced TMNT 2003. I know, shocking. The only ones that are good are seasons 1 through 4 and Ninja Tribunal, so 5 seasons. I like Fast Forward. Back to the Sewer is not great. Turtles Forever though, now that one is a killer. But all it is, it's just basically the Ninja Turtles in the comics. Not quite. There's some creative liberties, like for example, that Shredder is an Utrom. Utroms are basically the Krang in the comic book universe. Yeah, but Krang is basically a Fred Wolf thing from the 1980s. Yeah, until we replaced the Utroms entirely to replace with Krang in the IDW universe, but that's a story for another day. So Krang isn't a thing in the 2003 series. They're Utroms, and Shredder is an Utrom called Shirel who wants to take over the world. Yeah. Yeah. And what is so dark about this series? I'll tell you one of the things. Is because of Baxter Stockman, and Baxter Stockman really likes to talk back, and really thinks that he has a superior mind, and every time when he talks back and whenever he does wrong, he gets a body part. Yeah. And this was made by 4Kids. The ones that took away guns and Yu-Gi-Oh! 4Kids. And they let that happen. Why? How should I know? I really don't know. Well, anyways, it's not just that. They also did a lot of new things, like Karai first started in the 2003 series. People think it's the 2012. It's 2003. Hun first started in 2003, not a 2012 thing. And the Purple Dragons first started in the 2003 series. Street gangs. Well, street gangs are always in the comic books, but the street gangs are just called street gangs in the comic books, but the Purple Dragons have a name in the 2003 series. Let me start it off. April O'Neil was not a reporter. She's an actual scientist, and she actually does research and stuff like that in the 2003 series. Casey Jones is a badass in almost every single, but my personal favorite is 2003. That man's a menace to society, and he needs to be stopped. Let's talk about the four brothers. Now, the four brothers have actual personalities. 2012, somewhat. 2003, each of them are separated differently. Leonardo is the leader, stoic, and he's full of wisdom. Raphael's the hothead who actually has a personality. Donatello is smart, is sort of witty, and Michelangelo is just full blown witty. And Splinter is just the voice of reason. That stays like that throughout the whole show. But there's other characters too, like Usagi Yojimbo, a literal rabbit, been voiced by Jason Griffiths, the same person who's voiced Sonic and Sonic X and the Sonic games throughout the 2010s. A samurai rabbit. That is awesome. And yet Usagi Yojimbo hasn't been shown off. 2012 kind of counts. Not really at all. But besides that, it has a lot of the stuff from the comic books, like the Triceratons, the Vegetoid. But there is something that started in the 2003 series, which I think ruined in the 2012 series. Agent Bishop. Yeah, Bishop. Bishop started into the 2003 series. And I think they butchered it a little bit in the 2012 series to make him a Krang. 2003, he was an agent that hates alien beings. Yeah, he is a full on racist to aliens. That man should get a raise. But he really hates aliens, including the turtles, which the turtles are not aliens, they're mutants, but to him they're all the same. He tried to dissect them to study them. Yeah. That's the thing. Throughout this whole series is not sugarcoating like the 1980s series, not like haha laughs. It's actually dark. Like there is an episode called "Same as It Ever Was," that Donatello got sent to the future, where Shredder took over the world. Splinter is dead. Donatello got disappeared, except for him gone to the future. All of his brothers have been separated until they finally meet again. Gone to finally destroy the Shredder. Karai killed Leo and Raph. Donatello just ended that future entirely. There is the Tournament of Power. Well, it's not really called the Tournament of. It's not really called the Tournament of Power, by calling it that for now, for because that's like a lot of people saying. There's a whole tournament of just turtles fighting off against other champions. Fighting off other champions, the turtles are just in full on crazy mode and everything like that. But I'm not spoiling Turtles 2003 for people that want to watch Turtles 2003. I recommend, watching Turtles seasons 1 through 4, Ninja Tribunal. If you want to, you could watch Fast Forward and Fast Forward in the other series. I don't really recommend Back to the Sewers, but it's a series, sadly. Well, not really, because if you watch Ninja Tribunal, that's basically the end of the series. But Fast Forward and Turtles Forever are nice extras, at least in my opinion. I like those two, but they're not for everyone. Fast Forward is basically them going to the future, and they actually found the son of Casey and April, and they doing some future shenanigans. And why is this? I'll tell you why. Oh, sorry about that. Fast Forward was made by Playmates. Yes, the toy company. Why? Because 2003 went too dark and went too haywire for them, and decided to make a kid-friendlier version of Turtles, and Fast Forward and Back to the Sewers is their answer. I prefer Fast Forward over Back to the Sewers, but that's just me. But I know there is people that don't like them, and I respect them. I don't like him either, but I respect him. But people have different opinions. I respect their opinions. That doesn't mean I'll just go spread. Note to self: do not spread hate to anyone. If they like something, respect them. Do not spread hate. Is that thing that they like is garbage, and they should know that it's garbage? No, don't do that. Only do it when it's funny, but don't do it seriously. That's mean. Why should we be mean? Like, I like stuff that my friends don't, and that's fine. We should not start World War III all because, like, for example, I like Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, I don't. And then you just start killing each other for it. Why? For God's sakes, why? That's not fun. We should respect each other. We should be friends because we have different things. Like, I'm making a Dungeons and Dragons campaign set in World War II and putting stuff that's sort of World War II-esque and making it into one. I want people to enjoy it. I don't want people to laugh at me for something like that. I want people to enjoy it. Let me be me. We're human after all. We are different. Man, I really have a bad tangent on things, didn't I? Maybe I should start doing one-liners that get paid for it. Maybe I will, some videos. Maybe it's funny. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But otherwise, that is my video on Tmnt 2003. I hope you guys like the video. If you don't, you could talk to my Discord if I could on it. So I hope you guys like the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Salute, degenerates.